Something has just now, which is today, been launched off of the sun, and you can clearly see it. This just so happens to be one of the most clearest pieces of evidence yet that I have found from the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it's so clear. And we see these ships all the time. It's a lot of ships that literally have the ability to join together to make one great big long one. This is coming off of the sun. It's right here. Okay, it's right here. And if it came off the sun, where do you think it came? Did it just fly around to another galaxy? Did it fly around to another planet? Or did it have its sights set on Earth? Okay, did it? It very well had its eyes set on Earth because, good evening, this is a ship. That's what it is, because Earth does have, let me just tell you, Earth has a lot of sightings of these types of ships. They do, and it's at the observatories, you all. Is where you can see a lot of these, and you can see them in the sky. And sometimes people say, oh, that's not a ship, that's Starlink. They say that too. But I'm telling you right now that Starlink cannot be every single sighting that looks like it's in a straight line up there. You cannot use Starlink for every single sighting in the sky. You can't. It's time, that people start opening their eyes and saying, okay, if that be the case, then we're under invasion by Starlink, because Starlink is all over the place. Starlink is not all over the place like that, you all. It's not. These are ships that are all around the world. Okay, they're sighted all around the world is what they are. Well, it is true, Jacqueline. It is. No, we're not going to dismiss everything as a Starlink. Starlink, okay, because that's what some like to dismiss it as. It's like saying, oh, it's a weather balloon. It's a weather balloon. No, it's not. Okay, let's look at this. See, this is Starlink. Some of these are Starlinks, and some of them are not Starlinks, okay? Like this right here. Look at this. All of this stuff right here. SpaceX's UFO on a stick may turn Starlink. Whatever. So, yeah, no, they're not all Starlink. Starlink would be evenly spaced and stuff like that, okay? I believe over the majority of, see, that's not Starlink either right there. Look, awestruck Texans mistake parade of Starlink satellites. Okay, so yeah, no, they're not. They really aren't. Now, this is what I seen. Something like this above my house right here. And that kind of did look like a Starlink because it was so clean in the sky above. But what we're seeing on the sun is not Starlink, because Starlink is not launching itself out of the sun. Okay, it's not, you all. At all. And I think it's something different. I think it's something different. Look, there's another image of photos may show a SpaceX, a UFO on a stick satellite disk. Okay. Something like that, you all. But let's come over here. And, I would like to say that this, I was going to say half the telescope's cut off. I'm still having trouble with this website, with its buffering and stuff. I've had it setting here for a very long time, the observatories. There's something going on there. And also with the NASA product. NASA's products for the stereo aheads, they have only a few hours for the 7th of June. Only a few hours. It's like, what happened to all the other hours? And it happens on all the stereo aheads. It's missing. Okay, it's missing on NASA's website. So I think something went on. I really do think something went on. Well, there's lots of clones in the world. There really are. Lots of clones. Let's see if we can get a clear image of this. Let's see if this will give us some. See, it's all right. Oh, shoot. I spoke too soon, you all. The buffering. The buffering. Yeah, that's about right. Anyhow, that right there. Let me try to get out of this, you. I want to take you over here to, I can take you to this image right here. See, this is the sun, and this is the timestamp right here. It's the SDO AIA 304, June the 10th of 2022 at 4:33 and 18 seconds UT time. Look at that, you all, coming straight out. It's been launched from the surface of the sun. And I don't think the sun is a big ball of fire. I really don't. It's not a big ball of fire. But here's a more close-up. And look what we see right here, you all. Look at these. These are what flies out of the sun. You know, that cluster of ships and stuff that we saw coming out of the portals? It's strange seeing them right here. It really is. And look at this, how it just like, boom, it's so illuminated. It literally has this going on. Hello, everyone. I want to show you all, if I can. Let me put this to me for a second. About the, I want to show you the clusters of ships that do come out of the portals in the sun, because of course we've documented them, you all. We have. I'll tell you what, I was about to fall asleep sitting here staring at that, and I thought, I am so sleepy. And I was so sleepy. And I thought, I can't go to sleep. Why am I so sleepy? See, this is it's what it reminds me of, these right here. Breaking news, they're coming out of the portals. Okay, the ships are coming out of the portals right here. You can see them. And so if we are to look at this great big launch, they're on the launch. They're on here too. They're a part of this. So really, what is going on? And if there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you know there's more than 8. There's more than 8, you all. Because there at times there's more than 8 that comes out of the solar flares, the portals in the sun. You know, this is right here in your face. It really is. This is our live stream. Let you all see your live stream right here. Joe Butler, honey, a fake alien invasion. Well, I don't know if you could call it fake, because it would have a real world effect on people, as it does, even people thinking about it. Y'all, please give this video a thumbs up. We only got 55 likes and 188 people watching, and that would be wonderful. Elon Musk is from South Africa. He really is. Yes, Penny Davis, that's how I was feeling before I come on here. I said, what is the matter with me? I got a video to do and I just want to fall asleep. But then I got up and I thought, no, there's something coming out of the sun. There's something's been launched from the sun. What is this? What if the sun? Well, the sun, they say, is a portal. The sun is a portal, they say. So let's look over here, you all. Let's look at this. It's probably going to have some buffering. It probably is, but I'm going to push this button anyhow. I'm going to put it to me because I don't want you seeing that blinking. I really have not been able to, or was fortunate enough to catch a launch like that with that particular type of ship before, with that much detail coming off the sun, with the this coming from it, you all. Of course, there's a lot of activity. I wanted to see some of the, see it right there. It flashed so fast, and I thought, what is that? I got to go look at it, and that's exactly what happened. I've got to go look at it, and it happened today. It really did, at around 4 o'clock. And it's not a glitch. It's not Starlink. Boom! It happened so fast, and we can stop it. Let's do this if we can. If we can get it to do this. What was that? Was that a solar flare too? Let's see if we can. I think I see a solar flare that. Oops, Gina, honey, you got to push the right button. Yeah, I'm trying to do it. I am trying to get that button pushed. I got to wait for it to blink again because I don't know where it was at. Your energy level has. Okay, see, let's watch this. So we're going back through here. There it is right there, you all. So at 4:30 and then 4:33:18, there it is. boom, it's right there. Just like that. It was launched from the sun, it appears. They move so fast, faster than the speed of light. See, what's interesting too, if you look over here to this corner, this thing slants downward. See that? It's slanted downward as this ship, let me do this right here, as this ship, y'all might be talking too loud, I'm sorry. So watch this over here point downward as this leaves. Isn't that interesting? It points downward as that leaves. It looks like another ship came onto there. It really does. It pointed downward and it just kind of dissipated. How could that do that, you all? Unless it's tied to it somehow. But it did happen. It happened just like that, you all. You're not the only one who's sleepy. Nope. There's other people who's sleepy. You all, let me put this back to me because I've got to push this button again because that thing is why is the moon setting in the south? It does a lot of things. It really does, and it's kind of unpredictable. The seasons are unpredictable now. You can't really tell what's going on at times. You can't. Let's see. I want to see if we can see a solar flare over here, you all. I think we did see a solar flare. Okay, yeah, we just saw one, and it's occurring right here out of this region. I don't know the particular region. It's right up here. If I can, excuse me, move this over. Watch this region right here. Something came out. I think it'll show us. Okay, yeah, it's a solar flare. Oh, you see it now? Okay, so there was a flare right there. A solar flare that just happened at this region. I don't know what class it was. If it was a C, it probably was a C or something, but that just happened too. So, but really, are these just normal solar flares? You have to ask yourself. Tammy, honey, thank you. Are these just normal solar flares, or is there something much greater going on? That's what we'd have to ask ourselves. Yeah, love you too, Tammy, honey. So, you can see that right there. Oh, did you see that over here? Look at this coming out. That looks wild. Doesn't that look wild? It just comes out. Just like that. I'm wondering if anything else comes out. Yeah. But most importantly, you all, we have a ship that was launched off of this product. I can get over here. What? Was something else happened? I think I saw something else, you all. Let me put this back to me and push that play button because I think I've seen another ship. Put this back to me. Cat-sized mosquitoes. For you to get outside, there are lots of mosquitoes. There are lots of insects because they all didn't, you know, get hurt by the frost. They didn't. I want to see if we can see another object. We've got that one, you all. But I want to see if there was something else that was happening on the sun other than that one right there. Because I thought I might have seen a ship coming down. Of course, I might have wanted to see another ship coming down. I might have. And maybe I had wishful thinking. I probably did have wishful thinking. Someone said, Gina, all you do is talk about UFOs and aliens. Well, if I can find one, I'm going to talk about either. I really am. Just to do it. You see, there's that flare. Okay, I didn't see anything else go down, you all. I didn't. I just wanted to click through it at all. Nothing else go down except this right here happening, being launched off the sun, which is absolutely, it's pretty cool. And you see it's got some ships on it too. I wanted, oh, yes, yes, I know what I wanted to show you all. This particular product, I don't think, yeah, if we could go over, I wanted to show you how the other products, let me scoot this down, the other products did not have the timestamp for the 7th. There's a lot of data missing on the 7th of this month, a whole lot. And I want you all to see the exact timestamps, because even though these have, let me put this over here, even though these have the same, they're all stereo ahead UVs, and they have different filters on them, is what it is. Yeah. Hello, Applebrooks, honey. So we're gonna look at this when it comes up. I don't want you seeing it blinking, because I want to show you that the data is missing. And on all those products right there, let's come back to it right here. See, we've got a lot of hours for the 6th of June. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Of course, we got a ship. Where's that ship? Okay, you've got a small ship down here that showed up. And this is a ship. You can see it right here. I mean, it might look tiny to you, but that's a ship. But this is on the 16th. We've got some activity. On the 6th, we got activity occurring. Okay, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, so here we are on June the 7th. This is where the data is missing. At 7 in the morning, look, 6, 7, 7 past midnight. Then, okay, then it automatically goes to 9, well, that might be normal, 9 minutes and 30 seconds past midnight. Then we've got 2 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 8 in the morning, 10 in the morning, 12, 14, 16. Okay, then that's it. That's all they got. Just only a tad bit. That's it. But it seems like the other ones, they got a lot more. They got a lot more data, but not this one. It's like something happened and they decided to shorten the types of data that they had on that particular day. It's kind of mesmerizing. You'll see the seconds stay the same. They move it in 2-hour increments. 2 hours, that's a lot. That's a lot of increments, but if we can get back over here, and I'll just push it again, you all, I will. Let me find that particular timestamp so you all can see it. We just, I'm only going to let it go back maybe a few days so you all can see it better. So maybe let's just do 30, maybe 30. 30's too much. Let me do 15. 15 might do it. Okay, yeah, so this is, it launched itself from the sun. Or somebody launched it. I'm sure there's there's something on there. There's some type of intelligent life form or some type of intelligence on this ship that has been launched from the sun. And they do fly around our sky, and this is massive, really, if you compare it to Earth. It's really massive. And if we were to compare, hello, Jay Jocelyn, Earth compared to the sun. Okay. Look at this. Why do they got this right here, you all? Smithsonian Magazine, a brief history of, yeah. All right, so we're not talking about that, but we're talking about the sun. Let's want to see the size of Earth compared to the sun. Okay, let's. This is how supposedly how small the Earth is. Right there, teeny, teeny, tiny. And some of those ships that come out of the sun, okay, they're the size of the Earth. They're the size of the Earth. Some of those ships that come out of the sun are the size of the Earth. Okay, they are. If Earth is that teeny tiny object right there. See, look at this, you all. Look at that. And then look how big these are. Now, how can that be possible? How can these ships be as big as the Earth? How is that possible? Okay, because according to their size comparison, this is the Earth. Okay. Just like that. You've got Jupiter and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, we got teeny tiny Earth. There's so many, you all. So Earth, teeny tiny, and we have massive ships. Okay, and even more massive. So if Earth is that small, well then, well, look how big this is. So how many Earths could you fit on this right here if Earth is truly that small? Are there ships as big as the Earth that can line themselves up like that? Oh, it's just really kind of mind-boggling and kind of hard to fathom. It really is hard to fathom to think that look at that. No. No, you all. This can't be. It cannot be. It really cannot be that the Earth is that small. I just find it so hard to believe, but that's what they're saying right there. The Earth is this small. Right here, let me get myself out of the way. Okay, I've got myself out of the way, you all. Yeah, so that is it's mind-boggling. It is mind-boggling. How is that possible? And then how would this be possible if Earth is that small and the ships are that big? Something doesn't add up. If something does not add up at all, that's what I'd like to say. Unless Earth itself is a ship, okay? That's a theory. Earth is a ship. That's what they say. Earth is a ship. It's, yeah. And then boom. That's it, you all. That's all I got to say. If these ships are as big as the Earth, we're in trouble. We are in trouble, you all. We really are, because that's how many Earths would fit inside the sun. How many Earths? Inside the sun. Our sun is, look at this, they even have it on here. How many Earths can fit inside the sun? Our sun is the biggest celestial object in the solar system, containing, now wait a minute, the biggest celestial object in the solar system. Well, some of these are bigger than the Earth, but I guess these would not be considered celestial objects, would they? Probably not. Probably not. I guess not. Oh my gosh, you all. with a mass of around 5.9 quadrillion kilograms. The sun is 330, I don't know, 1,000 times more massive than our little home planet. The largest planet has 318 Earth masses. Well, I wanted to know how many Earths could fit into the sun. So, Earth has, they're not telling us. Okay, I don't see on here anywhere to where they, okay, more than 1 million Earths can fit inside the sun. More than 1 million Earths can fit inside the sun right here. So, let's see. 1 million Earths can fit inside the sun if it were hollow. If it was hollow, you are. Now that's a sentence right there to if. What if it is hollow? What if it is hollow? That raises a lot of questions, and I think it would answer a lot of questions. If you have a hollow sun and you have ships the size of Earth coming out of it, then what is that sun? Is it a whole universe inside there? I don't know. I like it how they say if, because as soon as they say if, then that just changed the whole story. If more than 1 million Earths could fit inside the sun, then over a million ships are in the sun. Okay, over a million, and they're coming. And if the sun is hollow, oh my gosh, it's just it's mind-boggling. It really is. Yeah. What if the moon is a projection onto the firmament ceiling? Yeah. You know what was really interesting? I think I read someone say, I think it was like last week, something about the Earth. If they could just bust through the, was it the lithosphere or magnetosphere, then they could let out all the gases and the Earth wouldn't heat up. But they used the phrase, if they could just burst, if they could poke through or puncture through or blast through. That immediately made me think of a dome. It really did. Yelena Shear, it's hollow. The sun is hollow. Well, let's see. Is the sun hollow? This is loading really slow. Is anyone else's internet loading slow, or is it just mine? Okay, that's what I'm wondering. Is it mine, or is everyone else's loading slow too? Yeah. We got somebody who is going to try their best to never come here again. Oh, to the Earth. Yeah. So if the sun is hollow. So alien researcher. Well, you could call me an alien researcher. You could call me a UFO researcher. You can call lots of people researchers. Yeah, see, here's some ships here too. So a lot of people have an inclination that the sun is not okay. All right, let's look at this. Now this kind of makes sense. Let me click on this if this would show us. So if the central sun was located inside the Earth, because it does, there is something about a central sun and inside the Earth, and then you have like the civilizations inside the Earth too, you all. Yeah. Then you have a civilization inside the earth, and then you have like this hole right here at the top of the earth, the central sun. News intact. That's interesting. It really is interesting. There's so many theories that are so interesting. And you know, it's not right to make fun of them. It really isn't. But what if there is no... Okay, look. Liquid core. A liquid core. Would the sun classify as a liquid, like some type of a liquid? A journey to the hollow earth? We live... What's that? We live inside. Oh, you all see that? We live inside. Drop in and see us. There's the heavens. General offices of the Korshan system, 313, 317 Inglewood Avenue, Chicago. Chicago has a lot. Don't Chicago have its own small harp? Our literature may be obtained. You remember on The Lord of the Rings, where he says a golden treasure inside is hid. When he's talking to Smeagol, and Smeagol wants the ring, and he tells a riddle to Smeagol, if he could, and what is it? A door, a egg, something without hinges or something, a box without hinges, key or lid. This is from The Lord of the Rings. It's a riddle. A golden treasure within, a box without hinges, key or lid, yet golden treasure inside is hid. One of Bilbo's riddles for Gollum. The answer is egg, but is it an egg? What if it's the sun? Because the yolk of an egg is bright like the sun. It really is. It's bright like the sun, the yolk of an egg. There is no hinges, and it's a golden treasure. It is like a golden treasure inside the sun. See, that would be really interesting. Yeah. There's arc ships activating all over our planet and nearby planets right now. I haven't heard that. One ring and one wiki to rule them all, you all. Golden treasure inside. Yeah. But we're supposed to be talking about the sun, and the sun has a ship that launched off of it. It does. And the ship is as big as Earth itself. It really is. Alien robot zombies. We've got Mercury, Venus, Earth. Mercury's even smaller. Yeah. They talked about the inner world in the Game of the Thrones. Wow. Yeah, so we got so you've got the Hobbit, dragons, trolls, men, orcs, dwarves of Middle Earth. They all had penchants for accumulating treasures. So, yeah, this would be interesting, you all. The legendary scientist who swore our planet was hollow. This is from 2014, you all. In 1869, I get it. In 1869, an American physician named Cyrus Reed Teed, what a name, Cyrus Reed Teed, whose very own brand of medicine combined alchemy with zaps of electricity and doses of magnetism, electrocuted himself so badly that he passed out, which is just as well, for when he came to, he realized he was the living incarnation of Jesus Christ. Not only in 1869, an American physician, Cyrus Reed, whose own brand medicine combined with alchemy, zaps of electricity. Okay. Not only that, he decided that Earth is actually an inverted sphere. We live inside and look in on, not out to the rest of the universe. He started a cult called Korshanity in Florida to convince the world of his geologic discovery. And on a beach near the commune for 5 months, they deployed their reticelinator, a device of their own creation, to scientifically measure the Earth is in fact concave. Oh, wow, I hadn't heard that. Naturally, it was a success. Also the product of an idea put forth 200 years previous by one of history's scientific minds, Edmund Halley. Is that Halley's Comet? Notice the Earth's magnetic field is rather unpredictable, with its lines shifting from year to year. And after Halley, after whom the famous comet is named, reckoned that the Earth's hollowness is to blame. We're standing on the outermost shell with 3 or more concentric shells within. And it's the poles of these inner shells that throw off our magnetic field. And according to Halley, there's undoubtedly life flourishing deep down there, you all. So let's look at the declination of the Earth. Let's see if we can see that. Look at this since 1600s. If you can see the declination of this. I don't know how to read it, though, but that's okay, you all. So it looks like somebody did their work. Oh, is it the poles shifting, you all? Yeah. This is the strange tale of hollow Earth, a theory that even Halley himself realized was a tad unbelievable. If I shall seem to advance anything that looks like extravagant or romantic, he said, the reader is desired to suspend his censure till he has convinced the force and number of many arguments which concur to make good so new and so bold a supposition. So Isaac Newton, wow, the hollow Earth in science. So North Pole is gaping vortex that sucks water down to the central fire, where it is heated and expelled out to the South Pole, much to the delight of the penguins there, I'd imagine. Look at that, you all. It's like an old archive right here. Kirshner hadn't a lick of idea. Okay, let's see this. So I'm not going to read it all, but I will put this on here, you all, from Wired.com. So, you know, there could be something to it. It really could be something to this. The Earth, it's so small, and let's click back over. I can't find the one that we were looking at. Okay, yeah. Click back over. I'm not even sure where it's at now, you all. That was a pretty good thing, but I can't find it now. So if the Earth was hollow. So if it was, yeah. Something inside it. Is there another sun, inner world, or a lost civilization? See, look at that. Is there another world? Let me put this on here so you all can see it. If you wanted to go paste it there, you're going to go research it. Is there another world? Oopsie. A slight possibility. When was that written? Don't know. An inner world and lost civilization inside of the Earth. a number of findings have been made that drastically may alter the views on the inner Earth theory. Right there. And I don't have a problem looking at that. I don't, or even exploring it. But I'm not going to focus specifically on it. Journey to the center of the Earth. Ancient cultures and civilizations. Well, you have the ant people who saved the Hopi Indians and took them underground. Okay, they did. They took them underground. We got 50 AD. A theory of the birth of our planet by Russian physicist Fedor Novolin, suggesting the Earth is hollow and most likely has a smaller sun in the center. And the sun's energy is said to penetrate through the holes in the poles and accumulates in the center, making it possible for life to flourish inside the planet. This would be a good one to look at, you all. We got Admiral Byrd, The Forgotten Diary of Admiral Byrd, Lakes and Rivers in the Undergrowth, in 1956. I've never heard of the Macuzi Indians, are indigenous people who live in the Amazon in the countries such as Brazil and Venezuela. According to their legends, they are the descendants of the Sun Children, the creator of fire and disease, of protectors of the inner Earth. Their oral legends speak of an entrance into the Earth. Wow. Gilgamesh, Babylonian hero Gilgamesh, visited his ancestor Utnapishtim in the bowels of the earth. And Jesus also went into the bowels of the earth. That's where he disappeared, down there inside the earth. Okay, and you had Satan, according to Job. He told God, I'm just walking back and forth inside the earth, just walking back and forth. How's that possible, you all? Yeah, unless there's another kingdom. And then you have Xena, warrior princess. And then you have Ares, who, you know, he had a thing for Xena, the warrior princess. He did, and he was inside the earth too. So, and then you had these different levels where people went to. Yeah, so there's a lot going on, a whole lot more, I think, than meets the eye. A whole lot more. Then you have Mr. Wilcox. Says cavities are utilized so that the advanced civilizations have a place where they can live while looking out for everything that happens on the outer Earth. Water is found inside our planet. Yes, there is water inside the planet. A source of oxygen, all of that, you all. So let me put this back to me. And yeah, we have something going on. We have something going on with the sun. It's not... a ship got launched. Okay, it did. It got launched from the sun, and they said it would take over... I am hot. I'm having a hot flash. It would take over 1 million Earths. 1 million Earths could fit inside the sun. So if 1 million Earths could fit inside the sun, and the ships coming out of the sun are as big as the Earth, that's mind-boggling. That is absolutely mind-boggling. Then we are missing a whole chunk of history. That's what I got to say. A whole chunk of history, you all. I'm having a hot flash. So, yeah. So, that's okay. That's all right, you all. Yeah, at least we got some stuff to look at and read. We did. And so, with that being said, I am going to go. Thank you all for being on here. And hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank you, moderators. Thank you all for your comments. It's something to think about. Really, it is. If there is a central sun inside the earth, okay? Really, if there is. Could be. Anything's possible. Anything is possible. Okay, anything's possible now. Have a wonderful evening, you